Listen to this.
Barack Obama was made president for two reasons. Make the black community safe for homosexuality and go into black Africa and make the resources safe for American corporate exploitation. That was it. He had a gay agenda and he had an African resource agenda. And that was it. That was it. Barack Obama built AFRICOM in Africa, African Command, U.S. military bases strategically placed throughout Africa where the resources are. And now we have a brother, a president in Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso, along with President Chiani and President Goita of Niger and Mali, respectively. They have built the Sahel Alliance, trying to make Africa free for African people. And now this House General Michael Langley, who's now the commander of AFRICOM, he's putting out misinformation about Ibrahim Traoré, the #1 Pan-Africanist in the world. I'm #2, but he's #1. And they're putting out misinformation about Ibrahim Traoré, saying that he's using the gold of Burkina Faso, not for the benefit of his people, but for his own personal gain. Nothing could be further from the truth. That brother wears the same kind of clothes every day, eats the same kind of food. He did not accept an increase on his pay when he became president of the country. Extremely humble, just like Thomas Sankara. I believe he might be the reincarnation of the great Pan-Africanist Thomas Sankara, who actually changed the name of that country to Burkina Faso, who was murdered by his own best friend over power. And so what I'm seeing from Ibrahim Traoré and General Goita and General Chiani is exactly where Africa needs to go. Ibrahim Traoré and those other two brothers, all three of them, the Trinity, they are the most important black men in the world right now, because what they're doing is creating a reality that could potentially reshape how the world operates on behalf of black people in years to come. But they got a lot of enemies. And they even have house Negroes in Africa working against them. So we got to keep them brothers, in their prayer. But that Africa that they're going to try to use to overthrow our brothers in the Sahel, that was put there by Barack Obama. He made Africa more popular than it had ever been before.
Africa, this is the time we rise up. This is the time we unite and make things right in Africa. It's hard time we know who our enemies really are. If you are not with us, you are against us, whether black or white. If you are not working for the interest and the development of Africa, you are against us, and we will take you as an enemy of Africa.
Look at him now, a traitor and a murderer. Blaise Compaoré, the man who betrayed his best friend, Thomas Sankara, for power and promises made to him by France. But just look at him today. He looks hollow, empty, as if the soul in him died long ago. This betrayal cuts deeper when you remember who Sankara was to him. They weren't just friends, they were brothers in every sense. They grew up together under the same roof. When Compaoré lost his father as a boy, it was Thomas Sankara's father who stepped in and raised him like his own son. These two were inseparable. They shared meals, traveled the world together, whispered their dreams to each other. Sankara trusted Compaoré blindly. So much so that when his bodyguards discovered Compaoré's plan to stage a coup and asked for permission to arrest him, Sankara refused. He said he would never betray a friend. If Compaoré wanted to take power through a coup, so be it. Even when Ghana's secret service got wind of Compaoré's plan, not just to overthrow but to kill Sankara, and alerted President J.J. Rawlings, who in turn offered help to stop the coup, Sankara still declined. He stood by his friend, even to death. If he wants to kill me and take over, let him, Sankara said. And that's exactly what happened. On October 15, 1987, Blaise Compaoré, with the backing of France, staged a coup. Thomas Sankara was assassinated. France had everything to gain. They didn't want Sankara, a man who stood against neocolonialism, who rejected Western control and called out imperialism with fearless clarity. They saw Compaoré as someone they could use, and they did. They promised him protection, wealth and power. Compaoré ruled Burkina Faso with an iron fist for 27 years. He looted billions. He handed over Burkina Faso's gold to France while his people suffered. Now, he hides in Ivory Coast. He and his brother, who helped orchestrate Sankara's murder, are both wanted by the Burkinabe government. He's no longer Blaise Compaoré. He's taken on a new name. He's now an Ivorian citizen, trying to bury the past. But history remembers. And so do we.
We have major breaking news. Let me tell you, guys, Ibrahim Traoré, the Burkina Faso president, keep causing nightmare, high blood pressure to European leaders, to colonial masters. Take a look at this news. Ibrahim Traoré just expelled UN official to West African nation. Can you believe? This lady is the one monitoring all the activities going on here in Africa for UN, named Caro. Can you believe what this lady did? She accused both Ibrahim Traoré and Burkina Faso troops of unaliving innocent people in Burkina Faso, Fulani tribes in Burkina Faso, raping their women. What this lady said? Now Ibrahim Traoré expelled her. He said that this lady have been propagating false narrative about Burkina Faso troops and Ibrahim Traoré. You know what is currently happening? Burkina Faso troops, Malian troops, and Nigerian troops, they are currently carrying on airstrike against these state boys. And you know that majority of these Fulanis, they live inside bushes and they have families over there. So anytime Burkina Faso troops carry on airstrike against them, those people terrorizing Burkina Faso, doing all manner of things in Burkina Faso, anytime they carry on airstrike, this UN official will be reporting that Burkina Faso troops are unaliving innocent people, both children, raping the women in Burkina Faso. Can you believe what this lady is doing? I still don't know how they always got the information that Burkina Faso troops have attacked them. This shows that these people, UN, these people, they are working with these terrorists. Because when Burkina Faso troops attack them, these terrorists will tell this BBC, UN, that these people have attacked also. Now they will come out to broadcast the news that Burkina Faso troops are unaliving innocent people in Burkina Faso. Can you believe this? This is what is happening in Burkina Faso. Then they will propagate false narrative, now convincing many people that Ibrahim Traoré is unaliving innocent people in Burkina Faso. These people are working hand to hand with these terrorists in Burkina Faso, in Africa, including here in Nigeria. This UN, now Ibrahim Traoré have expelled her. He told her he don't want to see her in Burkina Faso again. She can be monitoring other African countries, not in Burkina Faso again. So guys, this is what is happening right now. You can see the BBC News. They rushed to broadcast this news immediately, trying to paint Ibrahim Traoré back.
My dear brothers and sisters of Africa, I speak to you today not just as a soldier or a president, but as a proud African son. Today, I come to announce something bold, something big, something historic. We are creating a new union. Not the same African Union we know today. No, that one has failed us in many ways. It has become too weak, too silent, and too slow. What we need now is courage. What we need is strength. What we need is action. So, I present to you the Afro Union, the real United States of Africa. Let the world hear it. Let history write it. Let our children one day say, that was the day Africa became one family again. One passport, United States of Africa. From today, we begin building a single African passport. It will be called the Afro Passport. At the top, it will say, United States of Africa. And below, it will show your country of origin, for example. United States of Africa, Ghana. United States of Africa, Senegal. United States of Africa, Ethiopia. This passport will allow any African to move freely across all 54 countries. No more visa walls. No more border harassment. No more shame. We are family. How can a brother ask his sister for a visa? Any country, even America or Europe, that refuses to accept the Afro passport will be excluded from our hearts, our markets, and our future. We will say, you reject our people, we reject your politics. One economy, free trade for Africans. We are creating one strong African economy. No more borders in trade. No more taxes between African countries. No more waiting for permission from foreign powers to do business with our neighbors. Why should a farmer in Mali struggle to sell tomatoes in Niger? Why should a mechanic in Togo suffer just because the factory is in Ghana. From today, all African goods will move freely across Africa fast, easy, and tax-free. We will sell to each other first before begging others outside. One money, the Afro money. Our new currency will be called Afro money. Say it with me, my people, Afro money. This currency will not be printed in Paris. It will not be controlled in London. It will be ours, printed in Africa, owned by Africans, backed by African gold, oil, gas, lithium, and ideas. Each note of Afro money will celebrate our countries. We have 54 countries, so 54 notes, each one showing the beauty, history, and culture of one African nation. Imagine holding a 20 Afro note with a picture of Rwanda, a 50 Afro note with the pyramids of Egypt, a 100 Afro note with the lions of Tanzania. This is how we celebrate each other, not fight each other. Some African leaders are not happy with this plan. I will not name them for now because I still believe in unity and diplomacy. But I say this, if you love your people, join us. If you love your country, join us. If you love Africa, then you must stand for unity. We are not asking for charity. We are asking for dignity. We are not dreaming. We are doing. Let me ask you now, do you support the Afro Union? If you believe no African should suffer, again stand with us. We are building a new Africa. Not tomorrow, not next year, but starting now. Let the wind carry our message from Cairo to Cape Town, from Dakar to Dar es Salaam. Africa is rising, and we are rising together. Afro Airlines, Fly Africa, Love Africa. My dear brothers and sisters, it is often cheaper to fly from Lagos to Paris than from Lagos to Bamako. That is not normal. That is not acceptable. So we are launching a new airline owned by all of Africa. It will be called Afro Airlines. This will be our official continental carrier with affordable tickets for every African students, workers, mothers, elders. No more 600 flights just to visit your neighbor. Afro Airlines will fly to every African capital. And do you know what the slogan will be? Fly Africa, love Africa. It will connect our people, our artists, our traders, our families. We will train African pilots. We will employ African engineers. The jobs will stay here, the money will stay here, and the pride will grow here. We are no longer going to wait for foreign airlines to carry us within our own land. Free housing, a home for every African. Now listen carefully. No African will sleep on the street again. Not in Nairobi, not in Niamey, not in Nouakchott. We are building free, clean, modern homes for every African citizen, young and old. Every mother, every child, every elder deserves a roof above their head. We will not